Okay. Back to KOTOR. We finished Tatooine. Now it's talk to the companions and head to our next planet. This is what Ganders has to say.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing more. Let's see what... Well, HK doesn't need to say anything. I think it's just Juhani and Kart and Bastila next.
How may I be of a... What is it you... Well, I suppose
so what she has to
I
say.
have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They... all of them were so very... invigorating. They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic. Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods. I was merely using poetic license. Those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long. The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations. Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but... Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side. And I must
little
be
bit of
ever
anger's
careful
okay.
that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you.
That's the
for
problem
your
with the
support.
Jedi, is the fact
My
they
outburst
completely
was
block out
uncalled
all
for.
anger and such that
You
when
did
they
not
actually
flash
do
back
end
at
up
me.
getting it, they're
You are
not
a
able to
much
handle
better
it.
Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Did she say
How
anything
may I
else?
What is it? I thank
Yeah.
you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. I have been thinking about myself, about Quatra, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Let's go with the first option.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
Alright, anything else?
What is it? I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Tatooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate. Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you. Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Thanks.
What is it?
Okay, we reached what we need to reach so far with Juhani. I think we just need to get their levels up or use them more. I'm surprised nobody actually comes in here. Alright, let's see if Cart has anything new to say. Here we go.
I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I do. Free XP.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything when she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Right, next time we leave, I'm gonna leave the ship after I talk to Bastila with Cart, and then we'll get his.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself
that's
for
the
when
plot
you
for
face
you.
Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please. How can I help?
Anything else?
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond.
Oh, I think this is for her
Very
companion
well.
mission next.
I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Right then, I think now next time I leave the ship with Bastila, we'll get her companion mission. No, I can't do it on can I do it on Tatooine though? Might as well check. I'm just gonna bring up Canderous and Cart. Anyone new to talk to us? There we go.
Karth! Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your friend here, eh? How's it going?
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after...
Did the background just change?
My condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth.
Oh, that's taking the wind out of his sails.
Works out with Dustle.
Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. Thank you. I just
gotta go
have
to
to
Korriban
see him. I have
eventually.
to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... he must be a man by now.
Oh yeah, I still gotta level up Cart. No, I don't want to kill anybody. Why am I taking out that saber? Cart, I mean Canderous. Why am I packing with Canderous? It's the dual swords. I'm just gonna give him the level 3 damage. Okay, is there anything else to do on Tatooine before we leave? I still gotta hand it that gaffy stick. Might as well. And get the reward. So once I do this, we'll... I want to go to Kashyyyk. Oh, that's the guy who gave me the inherited mission. I want to go to Kashyyyk next, but then again, I want to go to do the Korriban stuff.
Greetings again from the I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftain's gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us. Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerka Corporation thanks you. I'm sure.
Alright, let's get off this dust ball. I'll be coming back eventually. I think it's best if I don't come back here until I have Bastila and Candace's missions ready. Because they're both in Tatooine. Alright then, we are done. Let's get back to the ship. No, no one's here. Actually, no, Candace can't do anything here because you can't do the planet. You can't meet the messenger while you're on the planet that the messenger sends you to. Whoops. I'm just sticking now, so.
What do you need? Talk about, I'll understand.
I was trying to use the Navicom. Okay. Manon's is pretty boring, so I won't do that last. Korriban or Kashyyyk. If I do Kashyyyk, I can't leave because it's all tied to Zalbar. Screw it. So if I do Kashyyyk, I do get Jolie, my last party member. Okay, we'll just go to Korriban. Yeah, screw it. Oh, it's in a cave somewhere.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us,
Good lay on the
helping us
talking
retrace
there,
the steps
aren't
of
you?
Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered. During the vision, I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Right then. So cart is mandatory for this if I want to do the Dust side quest. And I'm gonna bring HK in with me. Alright, here we are. Korriban. It's weird, I was playing the Sith Inquisitor in the Old Republic. It's weird being on Korriban pre that.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha odonga. Tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamulnis chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jiti. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidora tikun mwat. Uy. Itanadan. Kachichu aitha funga.
Yeah, the Sith are not very nice.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira. King konjope shak. No ba muliraji. Joni yun turungchi. We itadia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kunbiskin.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. A lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shaldan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata dunkno sercha ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi, you're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Advisement. Evisceration works well. Electrocution and blunt trauma also work well, I understand.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think?
We didn't do anything. Please, help us.
Silence! It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, Win. You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
I think that was probably the neutral option. Gotta stay on the good graces of the Sith here. Alright. Ooh, store vendor. Let's see what he's got for sale. Warblade, Vibroblade, Cassius Fett's pistol, I think I need to save up for that. What can I sell though? Wait, what was that? This looked like something sold for big there. No. Javix warsuit sells for a bit.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the Academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Great. Just what we needed. Some punks to come steal our lunch credits.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lasho.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm?
Commentary. That's the way to tell the meatbags, Master. Charging weapons just in case. This should be fun.
Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Is this a raffle? How many guesses do we get?
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us. Make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live. What?
I think someone just stood up to you, Lasho.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the Academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
The problem with some Sith, they're all just bullies that fold as soon as you go up against them. Alright then, now this is the Zerk office. Someone who knows about the Ebon Hawk. Yeah, a lot of people probably don't know Davik's dead. Right then. Anybody in here? No. And it's the only one of the planets that doesn't have a swoop track. I think Manon's the only other planet. Yeah, Tatooine and Manon are the only other two.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student. It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Korriban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy. You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the
Alright, let's go. The cantina. I know in the Old Republic they have it so that this Sith Academy, only Sith, not even the soldiers, are allowed in. Which... Nah. Because it's a different layout. Alright, where is she? There she is. The obviously evil-looking Twi'lek.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience. You are far from the first Jedi who has come here after all, willing to abandon that decrepit order of yours. Who am I? You must not have been in Korriban for very long. Either that or you have been feeling your way about blindly. Luckily for you, I am in a charitable mood. I am Yuthura Ban, second only to Master Uthar of the Sith Academy here in Dresde. I am the one who decides which of the few of the many hopefuls who travel here to train actually become a Sith. Why? Is it your desire to enter the Academy? Is that why you are here? Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you? As I thought, how interesting that they would let one with such power out of their grasp. Or are you here to spy on us? For all the good it would do. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you? Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
Statement. Just a simple droid here, ma'am. Nothing to see. Move along.
I see. Fair enough. So long as they do not disturb your training or cause any trouble. Are you ready to go to the Academy, then? Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late
What's with all the
entry.
tattoos?
Who do you bring before me, Yuthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
I met this one in the colony. Unworthy, if you ask me.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with? Untrue. The Force demands discipline from all who use it, and the Sith demand duty. The truth goes far beyond such a superficial evaluation. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order.
You must have been practicing this speech for a while.
To be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master.
More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak? Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Euthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves.
HK looks so out of
As
place
Master
there.
Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Alright, let's do this. Aren't they already wearing dark Jedi robes? Yeah. I don't really keep the Calrissian belt on for now.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year. Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it? Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership. The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance.
Darth Malak went there? Very interesting, isn't it, Master?
Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important. Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter. My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity.
And this is the typical downfall of the Sith, all the infighting.
I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me. About myself. I'm originally from Slaheron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more.
Alright, let's go
I
listen.
can help you understand it. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power.
The look on her face seems like she's doubting all this.
Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything? The Jedi would have you believe that peace is a desirable goal. That peace of the spirit is the way the Force is mastered. That a lack of conflict betters man. We know different. It is our passion, our hate, and our desire that fuels the Force. It is conflict that improves the lot of civilization and single being both. Conflict forces one to better oneself. It forces change, growth, adaptation, evolution, or death. These are not our laws, but the universe's. Without conflict, you have only stagnation. The stronger you become in the Force, the more power you will achieve. But always must you fight.
At least they go into depth about the Sith code. Like,
your victory has no meaning.
some things just like go, yeah, this is it, and just walk away without explaining what the meaning is.
Stagnation. How many sorts of victories can you imagine? Peaceful victory, victory by sacrifice, a truce, an achievement. Unless the victory is achieved by demonstrating that your power is superior, it is only an illusion, temporary at best. We seek more. This has been argued over and often. The chains represent our restrictions, both those placed upon us and those we place upon ourselves. Ultimately, the goal of any Sith is to free herself from such restrictions. In a way, it is so we may do whatever we wish, but it is much more than that. One who has freed themselves from all restrictions has reached perfection, their potential fulfilled. Perfect strength, perfect power, perfect destiny. Imagine it. That is our ideal, at any rate. It is said in Sith legend that the Sithari, the perfect being, will one day lead us. But perhaps that is just a legend. I wonder what that being would be like. The legends say the Sithari will destroy us and make us stronger than ever. But perhaps that is just a legend. Perfection is a goal, I think, rather than a state of being. The Jedi would argue that, no doubt. The Force is our servant and our master.
That's the problem with perfection. Everyone thinks it's attainable, but nothing's perfect.
Know it, and you know the universe.
And what's the point of getting something so perfect that I can't do anything else?
Strive for perfection, and the Force shall reward you. I am not surprised. The Force is strong with you. Master it, and it shall serve you well. I did. I also said that you didn't need to know more. Why are you asking? I see. Very well. I suppose there's no harm in the tale. As I said, I was originally a slave to one of the Hutts. The Hutts control everything on Sleheyron, and a slave is nothing to them. I was determined not to be nothing. One night when the drunken worm had me alone in his chambers, I stabbed him and escaped the compound. I stole onto a cargo ship and was not discovered by the crew until they reached the next system. They left me for dead on a desolate planetoid, alone. But that was fine by me. I was glad to be anywhere other than Sleheyron. It was not luck that I was eventually rescued, of course. The Force was strong with me, though I didn't know that at the time. Not until the Jedi told me, that is. I'd rather not discuss it. Perhaps another time. Is there something else?
Anything else?
Hello again. I hope to see...
Damn, I want to talk to her. How did she become Sith?
I would prefer not to discuss that. Why? There is no point. Have I asked you about your past? I see. You certainly have odd notions for one hoping to become a Sith. I'll play along. For now. Let's see. After escaping from Sleheyron, I was found by the Jedi. They took me in and trained me, even though I was a bit older than most Padawan. Not really, no. I never progressed beyond Padawan. I had discipline, but no peace.
Padawan's the base level. She technically was a Jedi.
There was little room in me for the ways of the Jedi. I wanted to use the Force to free the other slaves I knew, to fight for what I knew was right. The Jedi restrained me until I couldn't stand it anymore. They claim the dark side is evil, but that isn't so. Sometimes anger and hatred are so deserved and right. Sometimes things change because of it. No, not yet. But my anger has not diminished, nor my desire to see change. The more time I spend with the Sith, the more I am certain that one day I will be able to fight as I must. I know this may sound strange, but only my compassion stands in my way now. Once that is gone, let the slavers beware. Yes, of course, I mean losing my compassion, as in holding back. But enough of that. I have talked about myself too much.
Oh, there's
Surely
some
you are
doubts
tired of
put in our mind about being a Sith.
it. Come back.
Right, we befriended her. Right, let's explore, see if we can find Dustil. I'll see the map. Right, wait, I have 4 speed.
No problem. Didn't work.
Master?
Maybe I should have brought a mission.
Ready.
On it. Damn. On it. Damn. Yes? No problem. Didn't work.
Okay, can I switch out someone? Where's the map? No.
Ready.
Ready? Sure.
We'll come back to that later.
Oh, hello. I don't remember seeing you here before. My name is Kel Alguin. Nothing. Yes, my master always says I'm too trusting, too willing to show weakness. You're a Sith, so I really shouldn't, you know. Oh, I know that. I mean, you aren't yet, but you intend to be. I mean, you're just like everyone else here. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I shouldn't trust you. I can't trust you. Can I? I just don't feel I belong here. I thought maybe I did at first, but now, I don't know. I just have so many doubts. But where would I go then? What would I do? I don't know. I never really thought about it. Maybe I should seek it out, give it a try. Thank you. Thank you so much.
He's lucky, because in frickin' the Old Republic, which I'm going to probably reference for a while, Sith are not allowed to leave Korriban without permission. So students that have doubts are stuck there. Stuck living in caves.
Sorry, I don't have time to speak. My training waits.
Alright, where we go next?
What?
You?
Why she
I
lost
remember you
health?
from the colony. I can't believe you actually made it into the academy. Just figured that out, did you? It just so happens that I have a surefire way of pulling ahead in this little contest of ours. You don't really have a chance. I found an artifact that will impress Uthar far more than anything you could. I don't have it just yet. I'll get it. So what if it is? I'll get it eventually, regardless. Nothing good comes without a bit of... Help me get it? I don't know. I suppose I could use some help. The artifact I know of certainly won't be easy to take. But why should I work with you? Trying to force me to agree with you, eh? Don't make me laugh. Forget it. I never liked you. So run along and...
Oh well.
I remember you. You're all right. Trying for the Academy, I see. The name's Shardan. Didn't I tell you that back in the colony? Maybe not. I don't work or play well with others. Thanks for the offer, though.
I did not help them. Let's see what else we got on this side.
It's a bad year to try and become a Sith, you know. I've got it all wrapped up. You think I would tell you? Have my brain started dribbling out of my nose or something? I guess there's no harm in it. Word has it that Master Uthar gives big points for Sith artifacts that are brought back from the Valley. The Valley of the Sith Lords. You know, where the Academy does all its excavating. If you really don't know, just go out the east exit and you'll see.
Okay. And, hey, still.
You take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustle, is that you?
Oh, lovely. It's Father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the Academy? And I'm supposed to believe that my self-righteous father has fallen into the habit of accompanying Sith in their training? I doubt that. Just why are you here, Father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustle, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father, come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed...
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, Father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out! Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here. I don't need his protection, not anymore. The Sith give me everything I need.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... they're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. You were at war long before they came along.
The Sith wore to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustle, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it. I'll stay right here. I won't tell anyone you're here, for now. You find some proof, and you bring it to me. If I hear you asking questions about me, or doing a single thing to jeopardize my... You got that, Father? You prove what you're saying is true. I'm not going anywhere.
I got it,
Right then. Now we have Dustle to deal with. I say that's this side of the Academy done. Let's move on to the next side. Also, we gotta talk to Master Uthar. Talk to him about the Sith Code.
Greetings, young one. You have much to do yet. You have gained little prestige. You will have to work quickly if you hope to best the others. Then finish the code as I speak it. Peace is a lie. That is only...
Damn it, I forgot the code. Passion.
Through passion, I gain...
Strength.
Through strength, I gain...
Power.
Through power, I gain...
Victory. Everlasting.
Through victory... The Force shall free me. Yes, good. You have indeed learned the code of the Sith. Speaking the words and knowing the words are, however, two different things. Tell me then, true or false? It is our passion that fuels the Force.
True.
Well done. I will test you no more. You know the code. Very impressive. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Very well. You have impressed me. Definitely a good start.
Alright, let's see what's on this side of the Academy.
The former master of the Academy, Jorak Un, is supposedly hiding out in the hills on the surface.
Those must be some tough swords. $50 spikes to let all the Academy prisoners out. I don't have enough spikes.
Maybe you can do better than I. This Mandalorian is proving more resistant than I expected. I'm trying to get him to tell us where his weapon cache is hidden. So far, all the serum combinations I'm using are proving ineffective. If I bring his drug threshold too high, he'll go into shock and be useless. Too low, he just refuses to talk. It's been maddening. Just activate the console. It gives you a variety of options for serum dosage. The right amount applied at the right rate should do it. The real trick is that the only way to gauge your progress is to watch the prisoner closely for his reaction. Our scanners can't pick up his vitals. Certainly. Just don't kill him or send him into shock. He's supposed to be questioned, not executed. If you manage to get the location of his cache out of him, I'll be sure to pass on the good word to Master Yuthar.
Let's try and free him, sabotage Sith efforts.
What have you done? I told you not to put the prisoner into shock this time. Now, how are we supposed to find out where the weapon cache is? Yuthar will be furious. I may as well take this fool and dump him somewhere. He's useless to us. I cannot believe you are so incompetent.
Where am I gonna find his ship, though? Alright, let's head outside the Academy. Yep, the exit's this way. I need to switch out mission anyway. Where are we on time? Alright, we're at an hour, so we'll call that there. And then we'll do this again next time. Yeah.